Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I am Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy Whiskey Marketing School. Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's birthday Boxing Day for me. The day after my birthday. I was that kid who, like, every few years my birthday is on Thanksgiving, and none of my friends ever got to come to my birthday party. So we always held my birthday party like 2 weeks before or the week after my birthday. And this is one of those years where it's like, I'm going to be at Thanksgiving meal the day after, so it's like, well, we can't really do a party. We're all getting together for a party tomorrow. But it's Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be right now, as you're watching this. I think we're staying in Austin this year, so I'll probably be at my parents' house with Emma and the boys. And I'm going to bring this bottle with me to share a little bit with the family. This was a gift from Nathan Huey, a shockingly generous human being. This is 1981 Rosebank, and it's 16 years old. This bottle was bottled in 1997 when I graduated high school. And let's talk about it first, and then I'll talk about a thing. Rosebank is a lowland distillery, and it was closed in 1993. And then just sat empty with all the barrels just aging away, right? And then 2017, Ian McLeod Distillers bought it from Diageo with the intention of reopening it, and they reopened it in 2024, last year, to visitors anyway. Production restarted in 2023. It was founded in 1840 by James Rankin, a local wine merchant. And it used to be called King of the Lowlands. What a Diageo story to have a distillery called the King of the Lowlands and then, you know, at certain points just close things because the money doesn't make sense. But that's business. I've only ever had Rosebank a couple of times, and they've all been in independent bottlers for obvious reasons. This is not actually an independent bottling release. It's a Flora and Fauna release, which is a whole other thing. Oh man, it is super fresh, almost pepperminty zest. Peaches and pears, just light, delicate, honey drizzled apricot. It's beautiful. Son of a... It's got that really long apple cream, but grassy, but salty somehow, and really short finish. Kind of almost dry, but not astringent. Perfumey. Yeah, perfume is the right word. It comes across as perfume. It's dense and heady. Man, that's remarkable. King of the Lowlands. I get it, man. This is everything I've ever wanted Auchentoshan to be turned up a little bit. I'm going to add a little water, and I hope it doesn't ruin it, because it is like 63% or something like that. Yeah, almost 64%. Spring water. There we go, just a little bloop. So, in 1991, what was United Distillers, now Diageo, launched a collection featuring 22 single malts. From the distilleries that it owned. There was sort of in the direction of Diageo's classic malt series that went out to bars all over the world. And it was super rare, and it was a chance for people to try single malts from distilleries that were going into blends and things like this. It had no name, but Michael Jackson, the famous whiskey writer, not Michael Jackson, in his second edition of his malt companion, nicknamed it the Flora and Fauna. To describe Rosebank specifically, the Flora and Fauna, which absolutely is a perfect descriptor. And then in the third edition, published in 1994, he referred to the entire collection of all of these as the Flora and Fauna releases. And at that point, the entire collection is now viewed as Flora and Fauna. This is, I think, the first round or the second round. I can't remember, but it's one of the earliest ones. I mean, 97 No, it was a later round because that would have been 97 bottled and then released. Anyway, it's a cask strength version of Rosebank. They aren't all cask strength, some of them. And it's, obviously they haven't done it since. There's some new variations of things like this. But if you can get the whole collection, get your hands on some of these earlier ones, they are not cheap. I think this bottle runs in the like $3,000 range. And that's why we're grateful to Nathan Huey for gifting it. But really cool and a beautiful whiskey. And I don't know how you get your hands on an independent bottling of Rosebank, but if you can, give it a shot. That's why we call this hidden drams, because it's stuff you're probably not going to get. So this is Happy Thanksgiving to Hidden Drams. I am thankful this year. I am thankful for Emma. Now at this point, we've been married about 2 months. I am thankful for the boys and our little family, and my boys are absolutely incredible. I'm grateful that I'm getting to spend this Thanksgiving in Austin with the rest of my family. I'm grateful that the Whiskey School and the Wizard Academy have given me a place to be home for more than a decade. I'm not going anywhere. This is not goodbye. The other day I was talking to, who was I talking to? Kenny and Ryan and the Pursuit guys. And we were talking about what feels like the hamster wheel of content creation, which is like, oh man, I gotta just keep putting stuff out and we gotta show, and it's always on the calendar. And I was thinking like, I've felt like that multiple times, but I mean, we've been shooting videos here now for like 10 years. And we never put out less than like 3 a week or 2 a week. And that's a lot of content, right? There's this feeling of like you never-ending content creation, and there was, and I told this to those guys because this is how I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to say why I'm grateful for all of this. A few years ago, I was going like, oh, I'm so tired, always content, always a new thing, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's just called a job. Oh, the hubris to have such an amazing opportunity and to have such an amazing chance to connect and to do something that's fun and enjoyable and that you love. And it's such a human thing to get tired of that and start to be like, oh, poor me, I have to keep creating YouTube videos. When everyone around the world, people are doing everything 40 hours a week and most of them don't really enjoy it and have to find a way to enjoy it. And I get to do this, and it's not like I'm working 80 hours a week in order to put out this content and not having a life. Like, I'm doing this during a normal work week. So quit whining, Daniel. It's just a job. Get over it. It's a job like everybody else has a job. Do your job. And that's how I thought about it. And I shared that with the guys. I was like, yeah, but it's a job, you putting out content. And so deal with it. And as far as jobs go, it's really fun. And so this is me being very thankful that you guys continue to watch. It was a huge question in my mind whether when Rex and I had to split the channels apart and he had to go for profit and I stayed with the Academy, whether anyone was going to stick around. I really didn't know. And I was prepared. I had talked to the board of directors and I was like, guys, prepare yourselves for this YouTube channel to just do a slow death over the next 2 years, because I think there's a chance that what people watched this for, we just killed it. And I don't even know if they're going to stick around. But you guys did. You stuck around. And I can't believe it. And I'm so thankful for that. And I really appreciate you. And if that connection ever leads you to be able to come here and hang out with me in person and attend a class, that would be amazing. In the last year, I've been running into more and more of you in public. And so I'm just going to go on the record and say, if you see me walking around in public, please stop me and say hi. It helps keep me present with the fact that we're having an impact here. I will not be bothered. Like if you come and you're like, hey, are you Daniel? And yes, that is not going to bother. You're not interrupting my life. I feel grateful for that moment. So Rosebank's great. You guys are great. Enjoy your family. Cheers to you. I'm really glad you're here. Yes, I would be really, really thankful and grateful if you would like and subscribe to this channel.